Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Thursday, March 28th, 2023. A rainy day right here in Taylor, Michigan. Lance Brock here. Ready to talk some pro wrestling with you to start the day. And first off, I just want to start off by saying a couple news and notes that, with my bad memory, I forgot to mention on the Dynamite recap on Wrestling Fanatic last night. And first off, the new ropes we had on Dynamite last night, or new colors, I should say. We had, for the first time in AEW, some new red, white, and blue ropes, which kind of reminded me of the old school WWF back when they had the red, white, and blue. And I like it. I know some people might say it doesn't matter what color the ropes are, but I like how it looks and kind of adds more color to the, to the show. Kind of makes it look a little more brighter, a little more louder, jumps out to you more, I guess you could say. So I do like the new red, white, and blue ropes on Dynamite last night. And once again, the angle now with the Young Bucks being attacked to start off the show. Brandon Cutler and Hangman Page going with them, I should say, to the hospital, and Kenny Omega having the dream match with Vikino, and that was a great main event. But then after the match, we seen the angle with Don Callis, making it look like Adam Page hit him with that board with the nails in it. And like I mentioned last night on Wrestling Fanatic, that I was wondering if this could end up Don Callis siding with the Blackpool Combat Club. Don't know if for sure that will happen. They could also, if that does happen, they could also say Don Callis had something to do with the attack on the Young Bucks. But that remains to be seen. We will just have to keep watching. Dynamite in the up and coming weeks to find out. Also, some news on Forbidden Door. AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling once again doing a joint pay-per-view. And the pre-sale has started, which I understand is already doing very well. Large amounts of tickets have already been sold for the pre-sale. So when the actual on-sale date for the tickets happens, I'm sure they're probably going to also do very well and go pretty quick. And I'm sure there's a huge expectation for this year's show after last year's great pay-per-view. Because this year, so far, nothing has been announced yet. No matches, none of the New Japan talent have been announced for coming over. And it's already, I don't know if I would say close to a sellout or not, but it is selling very well just with the pre-sale so far. It'll be interesting to see though what matches we do see this year, and excuse me, and what stars from New Japan we see come over for this year's show. There's been some early speculation, I know, of maybe something with Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, if that could be taking place. I'm sure that is a match that most of the internet wrestling fans would love to see. I would too. And definitely looking forward to this year's Forbidden Door so far. And another quick note from last night's Dynamite. I talked about the match, but for some reason I didn't put this in my notes, and I forgot to mention it because of my bad memory. Old age. Sting. I loved that he did the Orange Cassidy spots, or well, not. What I should say is that he did his own spots, but one of them, I should say, I'm messing up here. First, he did the OC kicks, shades of Orange Cassidy, and then Sting did his own spot now, where he normally pounds his chest real fast, but instead he did it real slow, just like the King of Sloth style Orange Cassidy, and he got a pretty big pop from the crowd there in Independence, Missouri. It got a pop from me at home, and I'm sure most people watching probably enjoyed this, except for Jim Cornette, of course, but that's mainly because he doesn't enjoy anything. And very good episode of Dynamite last night. And also coming out yesterday, it was announced that, speaking of Kota Ibushi, he will be facing Joey Janela at Spring Break, which is a show named after the bad boy Joey Janela, as a part of Game Changer Wrestling's collective, taking place WrestleMania weekend. Kota Ibushi, very busy, and another man who is very busy that weekend. And some news, Speedball Mike Bailey, who was originally gonna be facing Will Ospreay at the Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse United show. Will Ospreay will not be able to compete on the show, so now taking his place will be Hiroshi Tanahashi to take on Speedball Mike Bailey. I would say that's probably bad news, but some good news as well. Yeah, Will Ospreay and Speedball would have been a great match. I was looking forward to see it, and as I'm sure most people were. But the good news is now you get to see Hiroshi Tanahashi take on Speedball Mike Bailey, which I'm sure will also be a very entertaining match. So definitely looking forward to seeing that one. And Mike Bailey, that Thursday, is actually going to be working, I understand, 3 matches that day with the Multiverse United. He's going to be on the Shamrock Memorial Show, part of WrestleCon, and I believe one of the GCW shows that day as well. He's gonna be working. So it's busy man that weekend. Speedball Mike Bailey, and definitely have been impressed with Speedball as of late on Impact, with going against Jonathan Gresham, teaming with Jonathan Gresham. I see big things in the future of Speedball Mike Bailey. So that's all for this episode of GWF. Thank you, wrestling fans, for tuning in on Spreaker or wherever you are listening on this rainy day here in Taylor, Michigan. Hope everyone stays tuned for more new episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. And tomorrow, the Friday episode of GMWF. I hope everyone has a great Thursday today. Hope everyone enjoys Impact Wrestling on Access TV, New Japan Pro Wrestling, also on Access, and the new episode of Ring of Honor on Honor Club tonight, featuring the ROH return of someone I'm a big fan of, Miranda Alizé. So that's it for the Thursday episode. Sorry, wait, I don't know. Did I say Friday for tomorrow, or did I say Thursday? Who knows what I'm saying. But thank you again for listening, and till tomorrow, keep watching pro wrestling.